Hey guys, Truth Waves here. So this is going to be part 3 of the radiator fan replacement. Alright, so something I didn't mention before, you're more than likely going to have to take this off, okay? I have not taken it off. It is part of the air housing group, okay? I'm just going to keep calling it that. It's not specifically that, but again, common sense here, okay? More than likely you're gonna have to take off the whole front panel, okay? And I'm gonna make more videos. Trust me, I'm gonna make more videos, and I'm gonna show what to do and what not to do, okay? All right, so with that being said, what I recommend, you take off the battery, you take off the air housing group, you take off the power steering reservoir, you take off the coolant reservoir, you take off the window washer fluid reservoir, and then you also take off the front panel, and then you take off the front, not the front, but the skid plate, so then that way it'll just be easier in case you drop a nut or a bolt or whatever it may be, your screwdriver, your 10 mil, so just in case. So then that way it just drops, and then that way you could just reach for it with a magnet. All right, so with that being said, here we go. This is what I recommend as far as using tools. Very basic. You want to make sure that you have a 1/4 inch 10 mil, and then you got boom boom. You got your extendo here. You want to make sure that you have different little pliers here. These are for the hoses as well as just clips. I have a smaller flathead driver or screwdriver, and then I got a longer screwdriver. I got a Phillips and a flat on top of it, or whatever. It's one of the interchangeable ones. I got a magnet, and then I got one of these babies, so then that way I can just get in there and ply down on those hoses. So yeah, and then I got a hammer, and then yes, I used a knife. This was to take off the little clips that hold in everything. So this is just me when I'm working on something. I'm tired, I don't like the hoses, so essentially, or the cables being clamped in. So this and this right here, or the other cable, I apologize, the other cable were clamped in with like push buttons. Screw those push buttons. Get rid of them, whatever. Leave the cables just lying willy-nilly.